I'll keep you on stage. It's Roy Halder, Canadian Marine Environment Protection Society. I'd like to talk about the Ocean Protection Plan. We're seeing a lot of really nice movement towards protecting our north coast and other areas of the coast. But my question is, what is the Ocean Protection Plan doing about spill mitigation, improving not just spill response, spill recovery? And I just wonder, is there anything directly being done on spill recovery? We just saw McKay Creek. We just saw, I think 50,000 liters of water had to be remediated because of an oil spill. I've been complaining about the creek spillage for weeks. I've counted 15 spills in over the years, 7 in 2 weeks. So I want to know what's being done in the Ocean Protection Plan that is working towards actually not just mitigating a spill or preventing a spill. What's being done to actually clean up a spill?
So it's an important question. I think one has to make sure that we're addressing issues in terms of who's responsible in the relevant way. So the issues on McKay Creek were really a local issue associated with the municipality, and a little bit different from the Oceans Protection Plan. But with respect to the Oceans Protection Plan, it's an important question. I would say first and foremost, the most important thing is actually spill prevention. So you never actually have to address some of or you don't likely have to address some of those issues. And so there's been enormous investments in preventing spills before they ever happen. But there's also been significant, and that's things around tugs, more tugs escorts. It's about the new towing capacity we've done. We're putting towing capacity on all of the Coast Guard vessels. There's a whole range of investments in radar and all of those things. But in terms of if there is an incident, there's a few different things that actually have to be done and are being done. Some of them are making sure that we're clear about who is actually responsible for addressing a spill, because at the end of the day, if there is a spill, the most effective way to clean it up is if you get there soon. The longer any kind of hydrocarbon is in the water, the more difficult it is to clean up. And so things like the reopening of the Kitsilano Coast Guard base and ensuring that the Western Canada Spill Response is actually building out the additional capacity that it has, putting a number of different additional Coast Guard facilities on the island and up the coast to ensure that we actually have people in place to respond to spills quickly is important. But in terms of how do you actually address it if there is hydrocarbons in the water, we're investing in all kinds of equipment. I've been doing announcements in Victoria and in other parts of British Columbia for new equipment that we purchased under the Oceans Protection Plan, which will enable us to ensure we get a handle on that. It's both things to boom them off, but it's also skimmers to clean them up. And we're also doing ongoing work on the scientific side to see if there are better ways to do that, and there is investment in that all the time. So I would tell you that we are in a far better place now, and we will be in a far better place than we are today over the next couple of years because of the investments that are being made in the Oceans Protection Plan. That's important irrespective of any particular project, including the Trans Mountain project. I mean, let's be clear. We've been shipping oil out of this harbor for 60 years. We've been shipping diluted bitumen out of this harbor for 30 years. We have 500 oil tankers from Alaska that go down the coast every year. So at the end of the day, these are important investments irrespective of what happens with any particular project.